Hey folks, PC Outcast here. Today we're taking a look at Sigma Theory, Global Cold War. This is in beta and is going to be released to Steam Early Access in 2 days. So I thought I would do a video about it. It is a turn-based strategy espionage game. And the idea is that scientists have developed the Sigma Theory, which is like this world-changing super science thing or whatever that is going to change the world, and you are the head of a spy agency that has to try to procure as much of the Sigma Theory for your country as you can before the other countries do the same. There is the possibility of it leading to a global nuclear war, so you want to try and keep the doomsday clock from counting down. You also want to try to beat the other the computer players and stuff again. What am I trying to say? Trying to beat them to the different techs, because each tech does more things. Like it makes your agents stronger or your scientists work faster or whatever. So we're trying to do that. There's a whole bunch of factions going on that we have to try to keep happy. And yeah, let's take a look at it. Current game will be erased, that's fine. We'll start a new one. Alright, so you get to choose. You can play as a man or a woman. I will play as John Outcast, I guess. And you can choose all these countries. Each one has a certain perk. So the US finds it easier to persuade scientists to work for them. Russia's first scientist performs particularly well. China's first agent will become a master of martial arts, which is really nice because when they have to fight, they don't necessarily need a gun, and guns have to be procured or smuggled into the countries or whatever. India has improved relations with other countries. France's first agent is an expert in seduction. The United Kingdom's first agent is always loyal. Germany's first scientist can work in any specialty. Turkey's first agent will become an expert in firearms. Korea's first agent will become a master of disguise. And Japan's first scientist cannot be seduced or turned to work for an external power. So, yeah. I tried playing as the United States, and the problems with that is that they are fairly far, they're kind of far away from all the other countries involved, because these are all the countries, right? So it's better to I find it's better to start in Europe or Asia, because you're a little bit closer to the other countries. I tried China. That worked pretty good. Master of Martial Arts is a really nice feature to have. Having your first scientist perform particularly well is also a nice way to get a bit of a head start. I think I'll play as Russia. Do that. You also have a spouse, which I guess will have a woman from I don't know. Well, let's see what options we got. In the United States, we got these three. I don't know how much of a difference this really makes, but I think it's mostly for flavor, I think. Ah, yes, let's be married to the old lady there. Could just go based on looks. She's kind of dangerous looking. Nice nose ring and grayish blue hair. She's gorgeous. And in my last game, she became like a super hacker. I actually had her as one of my agents. Yes, and of course you can play the mysterious woman here in the suit. Nice hat. Sure, why not? Let's go with her. I don't know if that actually makes any difference or not. Polkovnik. I apologize because I'm 100% positive I have Russian viewers that are going to be like, that is not how you pronounce that. I'm Igor Levrov, and I ordered your recruitment. I'll be your superior for the next few months. You'll be directly accountable to me. John, as a specialist in both field operations and delicate diplomatic negotiations, your place is at the head of counter-espionage, but the Russian government has an even more important mission for you. Several days ago, the scientific community developed the Sigma theory, a scientific method capable of producing rapid advances with the potential to throw the world into chaos. Within weeks, we'll see the emergence of new weapons with unimaginable destructive power, as well as tools that can influence the economy, society, energy, transport, and even the human mind. Our civilization will change beyond recognition. Russian leaders want to monopolize Sigma technologies. The country that controls Sigma will control the world. Your mission: discover these Sigma technologies with the best scientists at your side. Do what you must to gather a team of agents and use persuasion, diplomacy, and force to acquire the few scattered scientists able to work on these technologies. We currently have 2 in our own labs. We've given you a surveillance drone and a combat drone to assist in field operations, or field missions. You also have access to diplomatic support to conduct negotiations with leaders of rival nations. I'm transferring you to our tactical operations so you can proceed with recruiting your team. That is the tricky part. Every agent has special abilities. This is his mind, and this is his strength. Mind affects things like hacking, and strength affects things like fighting their way out of sticky situations. They also each have traits. So this is a seducer. He's able to seduce certain scientists that are, at least scientists that are attracted to men. He's loyal, so he'll never resign, no matter how far they're pushed. He is stubborn though, so sometimes he doesn't listen to you when you give him orders. This guy is like an elite hacker. Now he is actually elite, and you can only have one elite in your team. So you have to make up your mind which you want. So there's a few of them. There's him, he's a hacker. There is this guy who is a fighter. And that looks like it. Sometimes there's more than that available, but it looks like, oh no, there's her too. She's pretty well balanced, and she is also an elite. So she can kind of do either, right? I've found that it's good to have like a top level hacker and have him stay in your home country and hack other countries from there. I find that that seems to work pretty well. But do I want to use my my elite operative for that? I don't know. She's a pacifist, weak-willed, methodical, and a loner. Hacker, loner. So the nice thing about this guy is he is... I don't know, he doesn't... I thought he... Oh, anonymous, there. No hacker is better at covering their tracks than this agent. Their intrusions will never be traced back to you, which is really a really nice feature. She's an exfiltration expert. This will be really... she's a pacifist, though. She would without the pacifist thing, she'd be really good at like forcibly extracting scientists, but she doesn't do that. So there's also that guy who's like, he's a bit bloodthirsty, but he's really tough. And she's anonymous as well. She's not. She's level 4 or level 7, which is pretty close to the other guys. She's also methodical. He is. I'm trying to see if there's one that's not methodical, because methodical, they work better, but they're like rigorous, excellent results, but they're slower at executing them. I've found that people that are strong are fairly good even if they're not like elite level. So you know what? I'm gonna take him. We're gonna recruit him. We are going to recruit. Let's see, is he a seducer? He's a seducer. So is he. It's nice to have a male and female seducer, maybe, because you can use them to turn double agents. The only problem is double agents have to be visited on a regular basis, and that kind of slows you down. This guy is also he's a knife fighter, especially good with blades. He's a survivor. He's an eel. Sixth sense for pursuers makes him especially elusive. This guy, pacifist, honest, weak-willed, patriot, black belt. She's a loner. He's a loner. So they're not going to be able to seduce anybody. Not that that's really that important. She's methodical. A ghost. Particularly elusive, this agent will almost never be detected by counter-espionage. It's also stubborn and a pacifist, which is not really that great. She's good for this. High-profile ones are a little bit tricky because sometimes they need to take like a day off while traveling, because they can't just, since they're high-profile, they can't just move with impunity, sort of, you know. This guy is hasty. Bloodthirsty. I don't know. I had this guy in my last game and he played pretty well. Black belt, firearms expert, master of disguise. Can travel freely, even in countries where they're wanted. I think I'll take him. Okay, now let's go with... I think I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother with seducing in this particular game. So... I like her skill set. Farms, negotiator, unbreakable. He's a smuggler, he's bloodthirsty. So he'll have no trouble finding weapons, and he's also firearms expert. Like, damn, that sounds pretty good. He's got an arrest warrant in Japan, that's unfortunate. And then him, I don't really want, I had him in one of my previous games and he was stubborn and that was annoying, to say the least. Yeah, let's try this guy. So I've never had him before, so now we have to go through like a recruitment thing. So let's read his profile and get a hint as to what will appeal to him. The effective and loyal bodyguard of a member of the Nagoya Yamaguchi Gami? I don't know how to pronounce this. Shinzo has had his share of summary executions, disposal of bodies, rackets, kidnapping and torture. Intelligent and determined, he has long accepted this state of affairs, but his boss has just been gunned down. You might be his way out. But be careful, he won't simply give his loyalty to the first person that comes his way. He's also a negotiator, so he is highly capable at bribing. Interesting. He will not reveal information under torture. And he's a smuggler. Bloodthirsty, remorseless killer, will rarely pass up a chance to take a life. Okay, if we act now, we can steer the world to events, blah blah blah. I need someone loyal, doesn't ask questions. Particularly when it comes to dirty work. I assume that's the best. We're gonna make a great team. Good, okay. See, if you choose the wrong thing, they will refuse to work for you. And... She works pretty good, but she's high profile, which is a problem for movement, at least. I do kind of like the idea of having people that are kind of well-rounded. Although having somebody particularly strong is not that bad of a thing either. I think he's going to be basically one of the best options. I think she's high profile as well. Yeah. I mean, there's her. She's also smug. Oh, she's high profile as well. Okay. Intricate web weaver. Yeah, handling double agents is their specialty. They're not good at bribery, good at firearms. No, you know what? I want somebody who's good with knives. Let's take him. Alright, that's our team. This is the first time I've ever had a team with just guys. Usually I like to have at least one woman to be able to seduce men, but, well, that's not happening this time. Okay, so we're starting off here in Russia, and we currently have this guy, who's really good. He's doing 3 times speed, and he's learning about health. And we got Tatiana, who is researching robotics. So I think what we're gonna do, let's start with China. So we're gonna get this guy to hack into China, and do I want to lower the alert level or locate a scientist? I think I'll locate scientists. We're gonna move our drones over there. And so he's 6 and 6, 5 and 6, and 4 and 6. Okay, let's move these guys. I don't know, are you particularly good with... Now you're a black belt and a firearms expert, so it doesn't really matter if you have a gun or not. How long is this guy's mission gonna take? 2 turns. I think it'll take 3 turns for him to get there. Okay, infiltrate. You are also firearms expert, smuggler, bloodthirsty. So you can get a weapon. So we'll move you. He's the one that's wanted in Japan, so I definitely won't send him there. And I'll move this guy to... move him to maybe Japan. He doesn't need a weapon either because he's good with knives. So that's our first turn. I've arrived in Beijing, arrived in Tokyo. Okay. This guy's still traveling. I don't know, did he go by car? Interesting. Okay, I will have him procure a weapon. And have him do a recon, maybe. I could try locating scientists. Let's do location. You know that everything else is moving. He's taking his time. I've acquired a weapon. I'll make good use of it. I've cracked the Chinese security system, got all the information available on their scientists. Sweet. Okay. Oh my. Lucky Lorenzo. I represent the Savastina cartel. We wanted to take over the black market in all European countries. to ensure they don't fall into chaos. We'd like your help. If you help us, we'll be generous, but if you betray us, we will reveal your agents' identities to your enemies. We have a mission for you. Professor Aspect in France has key contacts throughout Europe that we want to bribe to extend our influence. We need this list of contacts. Make them into a double agent. We're counting on you. Well, we're not going to France anytime soon, my friend. Okay, let's take a look. Got this guy who is flighty, a geek, and he's corruptible. So I could try bribing him. And her. Chauvinistic, incorruptible. Cannot be bribed. So we can try to convert her. We could abduct her. Try to seduce her. But my guy is no good at seducing, so that's probably not going to work. I don't really want her as a double agent anyway. I didn't really care for the double agents all that much. So, let's see. You know what? These things are still moving. I'm gonna have him do... What does recon gonna take? 3 turns. No, forget that. He's just gonna stay put there. This guy is going to hack into their local system and lower the alert level. And everybody else is moving to position. That's fine. Perfect. We're in Beijing. Alert level increased. I was not able to retrieve any intel. Well, you are useless. This is my wife saying thank you very much. Congratulations. Your love gets me through. Alright. Fair enough. Right. So this guy is still trying to lower the alert level. Oh, yeah. I guess I could have tried to bribe the other girl. What was his abilities? Master of disguise, methodical. Not necessarily all that persuasive. Good at bribing, though. Okay, let's try bribing this guy. You do that, and you are going to kidnap her. Meanwhile, you are going to have to not be a loser. Do some recon. Okay, lowered alert level in China to 30. Excellent. Everything's ready for the capture of Professor Jaya. Excellent. Okay, you are going to now hack into Japan and lower the alert level there. We're going to need the alert level to drop before we go doing things over there. And this guy is going to kidnap her. So now we go into the turn-based tactical part of things. And having the spy drones and stuff is really useful. Really helpful. Spy drone and tactical drones. There's a crowd of civilians straight ahead, but I don't know why they're there. I'll be vulnerable if I continue as planned. Watch what's happening. It's probably has nothing to do with us. Okay, you may deviate from the planned route. Probably has nothing to do with us. Oh, I don't know what it is. I want to turn back. I'll be wasting time. Okay. You just wasted time. Police car is approaching slowly. I think I can avoid it if I dive into a side road. Turn to face them. Take their vehicle. Yeah. Let's go hardcore here. Oof. One driver, but he got the upper hand. It did not go well. I had to run into a parallel street and lose him. He's gonna call in local. Oh, that is terrible, man. You're doing a terrible job. Avoiding these guys is no longer an option. Wonderful. Target's 8. Oof. Our drone has arrived. You wish to order a drone strike? No. You fight. You can fight 8 guys. You're elite. Ooh yeah. Just gun them down. You did a crappy job. Neutralize them. Perfect. I'm in the subway. There's guards moving through the train. They're checking passengers, looking for me, I think. Neutralize them. Oh, that went horribly wrong. They were armed with tasers. I managed to get off the train, but they alerted the police. Good grief. This is not going well. I'm in a precarious situation. A young police officer is holding me at gunpoint. He's shaking. You're faster. And you're armed. Oh, and you just got murdered. Well, that turned out really, really badly. Turned out he was faster. I've taken a hit. I'm running. Situation's critical. Okay, so he is gone. Well, that went well. He's been arrested. Great. Good start. Meeting with him was impossible and increased alert level in China. Well, damn. Okay, so he wouldn't take that. Okay, I'm gonna have to attempt to locate our captured agent. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Alert level dropped in Japan. The UK is currently undertaking military operation in Yemen, and they would like the support of our tactical drone. Mission complete. I've done a thorough recon. Okay, you are going to now search Japan for scientists. And you are going to have to just chill out, I guess. Yeah, this is not going well at all. What do we got? Yeah, that's that. Locate our agent. I have all the data to prepare for their escape. Okay, can try to save him. Bad news, I'm afraid. China has completed the project codenamed Stability. They can be exploited to produce an extraordinary amount of funds in a very short time. Their scientists will be impervious to bribery. I've got a problem. As you know, no one knows my real identity. A lucky hacker managed to build up a dossier on me and is trying to squeeze me for information. If my identity is revealed, both I and your operation will be in jeopardy. What should I do? What should we do? I'll take care of it. Ask the National Counter-Espionage to deal with the problem permanently. Okay, so Russia's not very happy about that. Oh, but he gained the ghost trait, so that's good. And you are going to save this guy now. Alright. We're still waiting on this guy, so I guess that guy's just gonna sit tight for this turn as well. Cracked Japanese security system. Got all the information on their scientists. Preparations complete for extracting him. Let's give that a shot. That should be fun. Let's see if we can lose 2 agents. There's a lot of surveillance cameras along the planned route. Stick with the plan, try to avoid the cameras. Try to hack the cameras. Ah, that worked well. Reduced thing, not a very secure system. I cracked it easily. All the cameras in this area are disabled. Nice. I'm backtracking to avoid a police roadblock. I could take a cab, but a businessman just got in. Force him out of the cab. Oh, that worked well too. I'm in the cab. I did it without any collateral damage. Nice. Surveillance drone indicates you're nearing a patrol looking for you. Detour to the alternate route. I've eluded their patrol, proceeding to the objective. Sweet. I'm in a covered area that must be used as some kind of storage. This place has no exits. Try to force your way through. Okay, you got hurt. Ugh! I can't get through. And a nail has gone through my hand. I need to turn back. Ouch. I'm in a market in the old town. It's big and very crowded. I think I've deviated from the route. Get out of there as fast as you can. We're gonna track you with a surveillance drone. Receive data from the drone. I see the route. Okay, that worked well. I'm on the roof of a building. The map shows that I should go on the roof of the next building, but it's been demolished. I need to turn back. There's some boxes down below that might cushion my fall, but it's a big risk. No, don't take any unnecessary risks. You already took some damage. I'm on a bus. We just arrived at the next stop. I can see a group of police checking the passengers. Take control of the bus. Get off as if nothing's wrong. Ah, that worked well. Everything went smoothly. They were looking for someone else. Avoiding them is no longer an option. That's too bad. There's only 2 targets, so I'm not going to engage them with the drone. Neutralize. I'm using lethal force. Oh, come on, man. That was mean and unnecessary. Civilian casualties 4. Diplomatic relations with China are deteriorating, but we successfully got our guy back. Senior leadership is quite happy. And he's heading back, and this guy is released. But we lost our available targets, so that's kind of crappy. All right, we've got Professor Cruz? I don't know how to pronounce that. Heartbroken. Scientist works less effectively after disappointment in his love life. Loyal. Unshakable loyalty. Okay. And what else? Professor Shiota. Wary of women. Flighty. I don't think this guy's gonna be able to... This old guy is gonna be able to, seduce her, is he? I mean, I guess he could. I could try it. Or I could just convert her. Bribe her. Well, let's try converting her. See if that goes anywhere. So we currently are unaware of anybody being there. That's too bad. Really? Alright, let's search for scientists in Korea while we send this guy there. And we'll send these over there. Now I could send this over here and improve our relations with United Kingdom. You know, let's do that. Put that over there. Arrived in Seoul, arrived in Moscow. You've gained our trust. If you lose an agent in the mission, we will release more funds to recruit a replacement. Okay, good to know. Kavarsis Pharmaceuticals Corporation is an influential group that's very interested in your Sigma research and health. These discoveries will revolutionize the pharmaceutical industry and world demographics. We'll be at your side to receive the greatest financial and ethical benefits. We want to work with you. Okay. So this guy's currently healing up in the hospital. Only has 1 day. So that's cool. This guy's currently working on this place. I'll get this guy to do a recon, maybe? Oh, he's already aware of somebody. Yeah, do a recon. Well, alert level, increased meeting with him was impossible. I've infiltrated the Sigma databases, sent you details of the scientists in Korea. We're just about to gain our first thing in health. That's really good. Okay, he's doing a thing. Let's do a hack for... Wait, I thought I... What happened with that? How come he... I thought he got the information, no? Infiltrated their database. It sent you the information on their scientists, but it's just like 3 unknown scientists. Weird. I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's lower the alert level there. And let's... Oh, he's wanted in China now as well. That's unfortunate. Let's send him there. Fast travel is fine. This guy should... This guy's in robotics, and she is in finance. What do we got going right now? We got this guy working on robotics. We have nothing in finance right now. Maybe grabbing the other person for robotics would be a good idea. To try and finish it, you know? Kidnap them. Yeah, let's do it. Arrived in Seoul. Everything's ready for his capture. Current progress. New technology. Panacea. The synthetic substance stabilizes the life cycle of cells. Benefits are too numerous to count, starting with a cure for every known form of cancer. We should probably improve our relations with our home country. This discovery belonged to everyone, but only the wealthiest will be able to afford the therapy. This is the dividend of your deal with the pharmaceutical lobby. I hope you're pleased with yourself. John, I need your agent. Soba, for the whole day tomorrow. Don't ask questions. With pleasure. He will be unavailable for a day. Okay, so these guys are over here. This guy is still doing things. That guy's doing things. So we'll use this. Oh, hello? I think the game just froze. Uh-oh. Tab out, maybe? Oh my. Okay. Everything just completely froze? So I guess that's going to be the end of this this little video. Just showcase the game. And this kind of thing does happen a little bit, so hopefully they're gonna sort out those bugs when the game goes into early access. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the game. I got a lot further in some of my other games, so like this kind of thing doesn't happen all the time, sadly. Sadly it did right now. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and we will see you in another video.